literally just sitting at a table working on my computer with my colleague, and this waiter strolled up to our table, and my colleague was like, yeah, Kara, he's cute, but he's super young. She thought he was like a young boy, which he probably, I mean, he was.
That's suspicious.
But he's a beautiful young boy.
That's weird.
Even his grandmother says how he has a sexy mouth. And if Granny says it, you know it's gotta be true.
Really f***ing weird. The Before the 90 Days season is over. Finally, I got really tired of looking at these faces every week. If there's one thing I learned from this last season, it's that TLC cannot be trusted with their editing. Mike and Ximena were painted as a completely different couple than they turned out to be. And Ben and Mahogany, I don't even know what the f*** was going on there.
Need to tell you my heart, and there's a point to it.
God's plan.
So now TLC, I'm going in not trusting you or these new couples.
I don't know you!
So let's see how season 9 of 90 Day Fiancé starts out.
Awesome!
Watching this first episode of the season was a bit of a surprise. I really thought these new couples would be boring.
My name is Kara. I'm 29 years old and I live in Charlottesville, Virginia. I live, breathe, and dream about balloons.
Kara specifically seemed pretty normal during her introduction. And the sentence, "I love balloons," made me think this is going to be a total snooze or it's about to get really strange.
I lived in 4 countries. Now I speak 3 languages. I was partying, drinking. I definitely was not setting aside any time for relationships.
She took a job in the Dominican Republic and met a tequila shot boy.
This waiter strolled up to our table and said, "Ladies, tequila time."
This all sounds kind of cute until she talks about how young this guy is.
And my colleague was like, yeah, Kara, he's cute, but he's super young. She thought he was like a young boy, which he probably, I mean, he was.
That's suspicious.
But he's a beautiful young boy.
That's weird.
Even his grandmother says how he has a sexy mouth. And if Granny says it, you know it's gotta be true.
Really f***ing weird.
Blah, 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 blah.
Guillermo was actually 21 when they met, and now 2 years later, they are starting their 90 days.
But after all of the time apart, all the time waiting, Guillermo has finally been approved for his visa, and I am so excited. I just want to scream, but I know that we still have a really big hurdle in front of us.
So this couple is approved, and he is heading to the US. Kara and Guillermo are giving me major deja vu, and it's from another couple with almost the exact same storyline. Love in Paradise had a season last year that brought us Amber and Daniel. They had a similar age gap of 23 and 30. The only real difference was that their story was about their K-1 visa process. Amber, who seemed to take more of a mothering role than a fiancé role, had trouble getting Daniel to finish his paperwork.
Have you read the papers that I sent you in your email? Have you read them?
Oh, I haven't read, my love.
You haven't read them?
And things got interesting when Daniel revealed that he wanted to bring his family to the US too.
I was thinking too to bring David and bring my mom to America, of course.
And have Amber support them all financially. She felt the weight of all of the responsibilities.
For me to take on the paperwork and for me to financially be paying for everything, the roles have really flipped.
And it sounds like Kara is feeling it too.
If I didn't push Guillermo, I don't think things would get done. I mean, I had to do all of his K-1 paperwork, and because he's so young, I think that Guillermo may not be taking this seriously enough.
But Kara and Guillermo have an even bigger problem to deal with.
Are you worried at all, like going through the airport with your expired passport?
I did.
You are worried?
That sounds bad.
Luckily, the United States and Venezuela have an agreement that they are able to use that passport only for visa purposes.
She says it'll work, but she's worried enough that she's flying over to escort Guillermo to the US. How does that help exactly?
They say it won't be an issue, but I feel like what airline's gonna let you check in with an expired passport and be like, yeah, sure, get on the plane even though your passport's expired.
But if she is there, they will realize they are wrong and magically just let him come over? She must not trust that he will really bring over what he needs. So if he can't handle that, how will marriage work out for them?
Thinks he's ready to get married, but sometimes I'm, a little concerned about how young he is.
Well, this seems to be foreshadowing some huge problems that they decided to show us at the very beginning of this episode.
Do you even trust me?
I mean, right now I don't even know.
How do you not know?
We're getting married in 2 days.
I mean, are we?
You told me.
Yeah, drink that wine.
Mike the House Elf wants to remind you to subscribe to this channel.
That has given Dobby a shock.
Come on.
Dobby is free.
If you don't, He will appear in your room tonight to tell you he loves you.
Today I'm flying to the Dominican Republic to get Guillermo and bring him back to the United States with me.
Kara's on her way to escort her little man to the US.
Can't wait to squeeze him and hug him and see his little face.
I keep forgetting that she's talking about a 23-year-old man.
My name is Guillermo. I'm 23 years old. I live in Dominican Republic, but I'm from Venezuela, Caracas.
He left Venezuela because it was dangerous and had very poor living conditions, which is the same thing that Daniel said. Again, this is like a copy-paste from Love in Paradise.
After I got in the art, I started working in a restaurant. I was learning English, and one day I met Kara.
Can someone tell me what is happening in this photo they showed? She looks good, but is this flower giving her a kiss?
One night, we were drinking a little bit, and she was like, "So, you wanna kiss me?" That's the beginning.
This guy does seem young, but we'll have to see how they get along during their 90 days. For all we know, she could be older but less mature. She says she was a party girl when she met him, and he says he was the same way.
When I met Kara, I wasn't looking for a relationship. Yes, I had little dates. Party, kiss, bye.
Both of them will have to get used to being together in the real world and not on vacation.
How are you?
They are seeing each other for the first time in almost a year, and she's helping him get ready to come to the US, even though he has the expired passport problem. They pretty much spoiled this passport thing with the first clip of the show, so I don't know why they are focusing on that.
We're getting married in 2 days.
I mean, are we?
You told me.
I think they're just trying to avoid doing the whole I have a secret thing, since we're all sick of that.
And I'm traveling that, in my opinion, with something worse than drugs, and it's like an expired passport. It's like, what the am I gonna do that?
It would be nice to just see their 90 days play out, but they have to have some sort of drama to focus on. You know what drama I am here for, even if it's fake? This.
Don't respect us, she don't respect him, and I think she's psycho.
I'm not going to marry you guys, I'm marrying Vinian.
Yeah, I'm here for that. Is there hope for this season of 90 Day Fiancé? Or will there be some weird twists that TLC attempts, like they did in Before the 90 Days? Also, is it just a coincidence that Amber and Daniel have the same storyline as this new couple? I actually thought that they were filming for this season of 90 Day Fiancé, but I guess not. I have trust issues at this point. We will just have to see how this season plays out. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye!